Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of ArranArticulates, the show where I articulate all of the problems in life so that you don't have to. Happy 2026. First proper show of 2026, this one. And I've got to say, what a start to the year this has been. Now, I've always said when I started this, I don't do football on here. I'm not doing football on ArranArticulates, but quite frankly, sometimes things happen and I've just got to do it. I've got to do it. And 2026 has brought something for me that I've been thinking of doing for a while. And the opportunities arisen, so I've applied to be the next Manchester United manager because quite frankly, I've had a fucking enough of this circus that we've decided to call a football club. Now, I know some of you tune in for ArranArticulates because I talk about stuff that matters to everybody. I know you tune into ArranArticulates because I talk about the stuff that affects all of us. But this affects me on so many levels. And I'm at a point now where I'm struggling with backing this football club. I will always support Manchester United. I can't not. But what are we fucking doing? What are we doing? In what world, right? In any other industry, in any other job, right? You bring a new manager in to a job, right? Let's just say you're the director of Tesco and you've opened a new store and you speak to someone that you think, I need a new manager in that store because it's a brand new shop. I'm going to get a new manager in. And you sit with that new manager and you say, right, here's the targets, here's what we want, right? Here's your contract, yeah? That's how much we're going to pay you. Now, obviously, you're not getting paid as much as Ruben Amorim was or any manager that's been manager of Manchester United, but it's within reason, isn't it, yeah? So, like, you're not getting the same amount as Amorim, you're managing Tesco, but you get what I mean, yeah? It'll be in the right ballpark of money that you're expecting for that job. Now, you sit down and you say, I'm going to be the manager of Tesco, right? But here's what I need to be able to make this store successful. And the guy that's doing it goes, yeah, I agree with you and I will make that happen. One time on a year, you get called in and you say, I need an extra couple of people out the back to help unload all the new stock because we're getting behind. And they say, no, we're not going to give you that. And you say, well, I can't run the store without it. So I need some help. Or we need more computers. Or we need whatever it could be. I don't know. I've never managed Tesco. But there must be stuff you need. Every little helps. But there must be stuff you need to make the job successful. And the people that run the place go, no, we're not giving you it. And you go, well, how can I do it then? You go, well, you're sacked. So I just don't understand how we can have a manager that plays a particular brand of football that needs players for that system. And then 14 months down the line, he asks for a couple of players and we go, no, we're not doing it, mate. You need to change your system. And he says, I'm not changing my system because I've told you what my system is. And they go, well, go then. And he has. And then we're back to square one again. What an absolute waste of money and what a waste of 14 months of trying to build something. And I'm not being like... I love Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and it's looking like it's going to be Solskjaer back. We've already had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. How did it end up? With him crying on an interview, which nearly made me cry. In fact, I did cry a bit when he left. Because I was like, oh my God, this means so much to the guy. That's what I want from my manager. But it didn't work. And what are we going to do? Get him back again. We paid him 10 million to cut his contract. And now we're going to pay him again to come back here. What are we doing? We're such a circus of a football club. And I'm done with it, which is why I've applied. Now, what started this off was I got sent a photo. I'm going to put that there. There's a photo of it. Look at that. And that made me laugh because I thought, imagine. Like, at his first press conference or something. Hello. I'm Manager Bean. Mr. Bean, how do you what sort of system are you going to play at Manchester United to get results?
The plan is that we score more goals than them.
Yeah, but do you think Bruno Fernandes is going to stay, Mr. Bean?
Well, he's good, but could he be better?
But so anyway, that got me thinking, and then I was like, I spoke to a friend of mine at work, my boss actually, and shows how much he thinks of me. He told me to apply for it. He put like, oh, please get it. Please get this annoying twat out of my workplace. But he told me to apply for it because he said a mate of his done it before to another football club and actually got a reply. And I thought, right, do you know what? I am going to apply for it because even if one person opens that envelope up and reads my letter, it'll be funny because I've done it tongue in cheek. It is sarcastic. And I was going to read the letter, but I don't want to sit here and bore you by reading a letter. But I'll talk through the points I make and the reason why I think I could be a successful Manchester United manager. Because let's face it, you've tried everything else, haven't you? You've tried bringing in successful coaches like Jose Mourinho. We've had Louis van Gaal. We've had Erik ten Hag. We've gone to the heart of the club and we've had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who now looks like it's coming back again. We've had Michael Carrick for a bit. We had Ryan Giggs for a bit. We've done David Moyes at the start. We've tried absolutely bloody anything. So what is wrong with ArranArticulates going in there? And I'm telling you, right, I'm telling you now, I would still get a result and I don't even need to do it for 25 million or ever how much they're going to pay a manager. I'll do it, I was going to say for free. I'm not going to do it for free. No, I'll do it for free because I love it so much. No, I'll do it for 20 quid a week. No, within reason. In fact, pay me the salary I'm on now, right? Which is all right. But I'm not like minted. I can survive on it. Match that, and I'll come and manage Man United till the end of the season. And if we've got Europe by the end, or we win a cup, then up to you. Keep me or let me go. But I think I could be a good manager. Because let's face it, right? I've worked in education, right, all my life. Dealing with kids, constant changes with like what the government want and implementing all of this, exactly the same. And to be honest, dealing with some of the players that we've got at that club is going to be no different than dealing with my own kid, let alone a group of them. So I can manage that because I deal with children all the time. So I can easily talk to you because I'm dealing with it. So that doesn't faze me. And all of you with your egos, well, get in check. You'll get in check with that as well. So I can deal with that. I can roll with that. Teaching makes you be quite adaptive. You have to think on the spot. Exactly the same principles here. I'd have to change. I'm not going to be tied to a system. If I need to change the system, I'll change it. Yeah? Now, the other point to make is, and I admitted this in the letter, yeah, that a couple of weeks ago, well, I say weeks ago, this was before Christmas, probably a couple of months ago, I actually did lose my job as the Manchester United manager and I was sacked on Football Manager, right? I admitted this because I can tell you what's happened since that. So, all right, hold my hands up. Results weren't great. They weren't terrible. And we were heading towards Europa League spots. So, and again, you've pulled the plug there, haven't you? You didn't even trust the process then. When I was managing you on Football Manager, you pulled the plug out from behind me. Yeah? Well, now, I'm admitting to you that happened because I want honesty, yeah? Honesty between me and you, the club, right? I'm being honest. You sacked me before. What did I do? I could have closed Football Manager and gone, get all salty about, I'm not fucking playing that shit anymore then, if you don't want me. No, do you know what I did? I sat in my lounge until midnight looking for jobs. That's dedication, that is. Sat in my living room and I looked for the right job. What jobs were coming up? I applied for some. Didn't matter what league. I just thought, what side could I implement my philosophy in? And do you know who took me? Burnley, right? Do you know what's happened since? Do you know where you are, United? Do you know where you are in the league on my Football Manager career? 9th. Do you know where we are? Guess where we are? Europa spots. 6th. And that's with Burnley. Fools. Absolute fools. Whole club run so shitly top to bottom. These owners have got absolutely zero idea. So now they're going, let's bring Ollie in. No. I know why you're bringing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer back in. To shut me up and to shut fans up, because you think that we go, oh, we love Ollie. Nothing to moan about. We love Ollie. Yeah, I do love Ollie. And we tried it. And it went all right, and then it went sour again because you haven't fixed the problem. The squad isn't good enough and it needs backing. The midfield is obsolete. There isn't a midfield. You cannot line up in a match in the Premier League consistently with Casemiro, who's like 97 years old, and Ugarte, who's basically just a bit shit. But that's our options. All right, Mainu, he's not been playing a lot. No, do you know why? I reckon I know why. Because he's a bit of a tosser. And he had his chance last night when Fletcher came in and took over just for last night's game against Burnley. And guess what? Mainu came on and guess what? He was a little bit shit. Unbelievable that, innit? Who would have thought that? So he can go and all. He can go. Luke Shaw can go. Casemiro can go, Ugarte can go. No one would batter an eyelid. That game, the match, or that squad wouldn't change. You wouldn't even notice that they've gone because they're that past it. But they're there and we're still playing it. Just back it, just one midfielder this January transfer window. Please. You can sack all the managers you want. You're going to keep sacking them unless you start bringing some money in to get the improve. Amorim all he wanted was his system backed, and you haven't backed him, and you're a bunch of absolute fools. I could sit here all evening and go on about the state behind the scenes. This isn't me saying I hate Manchester. Listen, I want to separate it. I love Manchester United, the football team. I love the team. What I don't love are some of the players. Well, in fact, I do love the players, but I don't like the attitude of some and the ones that really aren't good enough to be playing for Manchester United at this point in time. And they need to go. And what I don't love is the way the football club is being run. And that is by Sir Jim Radcliffe, Ineos. Get the fuck out of this club. You have got no idea what you are doing. No idea. And this club is broken and it's going to continue to be broken for the foreseeable future with you in charge, because I can predict in fact, I don't need to predict what's going to happen. I know what is going to happen because we've done this so many times before. Solskjaer's going to come in. We might win a couple because it's Solskjaer. It's a new manager bounce. Everyone's a bit happy. You'll shut the crowd up a bit because we got nothing to moan about because we love Ollie. It'll look like we might even get Europe. And then next season a start, we'll offer Ollie the job because he's done so well. He can have the job again now. The next season starts. And guess what starts to happen? The same problems that are happening now start to happen again, don't they? And we're back to square fucking one. So, this is what I'm applying. I'm done with it. Give me a go because I'm better than any other. I'm better than anybody else. I may as well have a go at it. So, fingers crossed on that. Hopefully I'll get a reply. Sorry, I've absolutely gone off on one there. Literally, this is what it just gets to me. It just gets to me. So this has been a full-on ArranArticulates rant about Manchester United and the state of the club. As I say, don't normally do videos about football. I try and keep it out of this this show on YouTube, but this has got to me this week, and I just had to get this off my chest because I am seriously so pissed off with the state of Manchester United at the moment that I just had to do something. So normally, if this is the first video you've watched, normally I'd be discussing things that really affect us: roads, traffic, money, haircuts, shops, anything like that, I'd normally be discussing. Tonight, this is a little bit different. However, if you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, share the video out there, make sure you drop a comment and back me and back my system, because change is coming at Manchester United, and that change is ArranArticulates. I'll see you next time from the dugout. Ciao for now. Finally, ArranArticulates has come back to YouTube.
Welcome to ArranArticulates, the rant and king. Talks about issues that affect you and everything. Rants, swings, and even some rambles. All of the stuff that make your life a shambles. This is ArranArticulates, the articulation king. Even has guests on the show to see what they bring. We call a living uncut with a little rant crew. Longs you can rant, you are welcome here too. Like and subscribe to ArranArticulates and never miss a vid. Get everyone watching, including your kid. This is ArranArticulates. Welcome to the show. Now click that like button and let's just go.